What up, my neighbors? My name is Fendus, and I'm gonna play my own Super Mario Brothers X game I've made called Super Mario Bowl. Terrible name, but it's a pretty good game, I think. Made this last year, a few months ago. I think I'm gonna have to mute the game audio because I use music. This game uses music from the anime Neon Genesis Evangelion. Maybe I shouldn't have done it, but I think it fits pretty well. You know, it's fun. Unfortunately, I'm probably gonna get Yeah, definitely. They're gonna strike down my videos or my entire channel if I feature this on YouTube. So I don't know. Maybe I can post this video to Free Speech Tube. Uncensored. So yeah, I think this is a pretty good game. So this is gonna be on YouTube. This is gonna be like Munching Orange's old Let's Plays, in which he just couldn't figure out how to record the game audio. So yeah, I'm pretty proud of this game. It was so long ago that I made this that I'm not sure I can get the details right of like the process of how I made this. But basically, this was around the time I was waking up at 4 a.m. and was obsessed with Death Note and Nier from Death Note, and I was going to school, I guess. Not really, maybe, kind of. And I was watching Louis Rossmann talk about bullying. I remember I worked on this. Oh frick! I worked on this game one morning. I remember, which was the morning I woke up at like 4 a.m. I can finish this game pretty quickly if I just focus. As for this game's difficulty, I don't think it's very difficult, but you know, they say that, oh, if you're the one who made it, then it's gonna be more easier for you than for people who are playing it. And I remember one evening, I was working on this. It was like past midnight. I was working on this whilst listening to Louis Rossmann talk about bullying, his video about bullying part 2. So I was listening to that whilst working on this, and I think I finished it that night. I just like finished the rest of the game. Basically, this game is very repetitive. Stop saying basically. This game is very repetitive, I guess, and unoriginal and just uninspired. My previous game was actually had more variety in level layout and also graphical design, like visual design, and more variety in music as well and stuff like that. But I like this game better than my previous one. This one is more fun. Pretty pointless for me to be collecting coins. I posted this on the forums, and like 70 people downloaded it or something. Surprised at how many downloads I get. I wonder if a lot of people are playing my game and they just don't respond on the forum. Because it'd be crazy if like 70 people actually played my game. That would be absolutely crazy. I guess I'd have to assume, because that's like how many downloads Mediafire says I get. And I also posted a link to Google Drive, and I can check how many downloads I get there. So let me look at my post here. See what people critiqued about it. So Mega Dude said, quote, "The level design confuses me a little, such as the block placement. I do agree with Scroll, though, about the vanilla aesthetic." Unquote. Oh, sorry, I forgot to, I didn't read quotes here. Or scrolls, rather. I didn't read scrolls. Quote, "I personally like how you are keeping the vanilla aesthetics, and it's interesting to see how the ground in every level is made up around platforms with individual blocks. However, the levels look kind of plain. You should use at least a bit of scenery and props. Probs make more gameplay challenges in the levels, in my opinion. Also, I'm sorry about my post in your previous episode. It was kind of rude." Unquote. So yeah, that's what people say about this game. I only made this really because someone told me to make another one. Someone when I posted my previous game, someone was like, "You should make another one." And so I did. Now I don't really feel like making any more of these. But that's okay. I can just make Ace Attorney Online cases if I feel like making something. Like, I don't know. I got my father to play this whilst it was a work in progress. And it was kind of difficult for him. I haven't gotten my brother to play this. I got my brother to play like 3 worlds on my previous one. Well, anyways, I was going to tell some stories about Poland. Things I don't really remember. So what did we do on the first day there? I don't remember if this was the first day. I could probably check on the dates. So let's check. So when was my first day there? So we arrived there on the 24th or 25th or so. We arrived there on the evening of the 24th, it looks like. Wait, did we really arrive that late? That seems weird. Oh yeah, I remember I wrote this. Wait, what? These dates don't check out at all. Actually, I guess I'm just remembering it incorrectly. Yeah, so on the first day... Wait a minute. I still don't understand. Nah, so on the first day we went to some kind of museum. And there's like, we took a tour around that museum. And I found an emblem of Poland. It had like the white eagle on it. And I liked it, so I took a picture. Look at how many you can stack up if you stay in place. Holy frick. Whoa. Why is there a Hammer Brother there? Oh, so this is Castle. So, the theme of this is I made 3 worlds with dry bones as the enemy. The first one had just dry bones. The first world had just dry bones. The second one had a Lakitu throwing dry bones. And the third one has dry bones and ice. So now the floor is all ice. And the other worlds follow this pattern as well. The first world being just So like that's world 1 through 3, and then 4 through 6 has another enemy, and then 7 through 9 have a different enemy. And they follow the same pattern of the first world has just the simple enemy, and the second one has a Lakitu, and the third one has ice. Let me check the dates again here, because I'm a bit confused. What am I confused about, though? What was I confused about? Like, what did we do afterwards? So the 25th, and that was also on the day that I had... Oh. So this was also on the day that we then got just like released, and we might have gone to the I don't even remember what it's called. I don't even remember the names of these places of worship anymore. Actually, I think I do, yeah. Mosque is Islam, synagogue is Jewish, right? Yes, so I remember there was on one day we went to... Yeah. So on one day we went to a synagogue. I don't remember if it was the first day, which was the 25th, as what I'm referring to. The 25th of August, 2018. We arrived on the 24th, or like the night, like it might have been past midnight, so it was the 25th, you know what I'm saying? We traveled on the 24th. So we traveled to Poland. I'm talking about Poland, by the way. I was gonna talk about Poland in my Awesome Notes videos, but I'm way too focused on the game. I decided to add Goomba there. Nice. And went to synagogue one day. It might have been the 25th. I'm pretty sure it was, because there's like a gap there. If we were at the museum at 12 p.m. approximately, and then Starbucks was at 14:33, then like what did we do in between there? Well, we went to a restaurant, I remember that. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we went to the synagogue on the 25th. And we got some headwear, and I saw some Hebrew writing, so that was cool. Oh, frick. Okay. I don't remember the order in which this happened. Let's see if I can find it. Oh, I can find it here. Wait, no, it was 1635. What? How? How was it 12 in the museum and then 16 by the time... How did so much time pass in between? Okay, so... Okay, we were done at the museum by the time it was like 14. Okay. It seems. Anyway. And then we were walking around and I took a picture of some flags. We should have taken more pictures. But I'm insecure about that. Like, I don't want anyone seeing me taking pictures. I think we got some bananas whilst we were walking too. And then we went to a restaurant. And the food at the restaurant was not so good, I don't think. And I tried to use the restroom there, but I couldn't. So then, if I remember correctly, then we just got released into the wild there in the city, and I'd never experienced that before. Like, being on my own. Allowed to do whatever I want. And it's like I was worried that I was gonna get lost in the fucking city, dude. I was gonna get stuck in Poland. You know? Well then, some of my classmates found me and were like, oh, well actually I think it was my teacher who told me to. Holy fuck, that's bright. The background is so bright in this world. Okay, so we got Goombas. No, we got dry bones. No, what do we have? No, we have these things. Of course. Frick. You're supposed to test your ice ability here. This is supposed to be kind of like a tutorial. And yeah, I think it was the teacher who told me to follow some of my classmates, because I didn't know what the frick to do, and so I did. Well, I think then they left, or I don't know. I don't remember what happened. No, I guess I did follow them, and oh, a 1-up. Holy frick! Did not know that was there. And I followed them into a Starbucks. No, not a fucking Starbucks. It was a Subway. See, the thing is, at this point, the problem was that I was getting the urge to urinate, but there was no bathroom there. And I think I ended up telling my classmates too. I don't know how that happened, but well, I tried going to a KFC, but bathrooms were blocked. You see, it was blocked. It's fucking blocked. So I decided to go back to a Starbucks I'd seen, I think, and there I ended up seeing that, oh, a lot of my other classmates were there, and like my teachers were there in the Starbucks. And so there I sat in line to the bathroom, and it was so weird because I was sitting there in line, and then this woman and like children went before me. I was like, what the frick? But like, I was too apathetic to even care. But that was weird. Well, it was fine. Eventually it was my turn, you see. So it was fine. And then I ended up having something at the Starbucks. Just some bologna. It didn't taste good. Bologna. Ow. And so then I just ended up walking around with a few of my classmates. we went into this clothes store, and then we sat in the staircase of the building and trolled people. I don't know. My friend wanted to troll people. My classmate, you see, wanted to troll people walking by. And then I didn't tell you yet about the hotel. The food, I did not like it. We had dinner there on the night we arrived, and the person I was sitting next to said she was a vegetarian. Which, like, makes me wonder why, but you know, people have discussions about that and all. He's got a big plate of fries, I tell you. Well, anyway. And then the breakfast there was not so good either. Nope. And then so yeah, I was just walking around with these classmates, and we were at some other place too. Where were we? Well, we were outside and we took a picture. So I ended up on Instagram. And also we went into a store, and we purchased some things. They purchased some t-shirts. I decided to purchase a mug, a Poland mug. And I still have it, but like it's deteriorated tremendously. And also it is not an ideal mug anyway, so whatever. I don't really use it much nowadays. Nope. There's a nice memento. It was a hassle to purchase that thing, I tell you. I don't know why, but it was a hassle. Like, we had to walk across to like a different, to like the other part of like the store. Like, we had to walk across the street. Like, it was weird. There was some troubles, I don't even know. But I got it in a bag. And so then we went to a McDonald's as well. I didn't eat anything though, did I? But we went to a McDonald's. Like, I'm surprised at how much this guy can eat. Like, I'm telling you, Subway, and then McDonald's, and then like 30 minutes after McDonald's, then we're supposed to go to this restaurant. Right? Like, what the frick? Wow. So yeah, it's this pizza restaurant, and I had a nice pizza there. That was nice. So I survived after all. And yeah, and I don't think there was any toilet paper there, but it was fine. And then, like, I was sitting there, and I was sitting there still at the dinner table, and like all my other classmates had like gone out for a walk or something. They were like outside doing some baloney, I don't even know. But I was still like sitting at the table, and like like 6 of these girls in my class were still sitting at the table too. I don't know why it's always them. I don't know why it's always them. Like, I don't understand. Like, these are the same types who would always sit by each other at lunch in school. And it's like, why? I don't understand it. But they were sitting here, still at the table, as was I. And so then they want to play Never Have I Ever with me. I'm like, what the frick? Okay, sure. So now we're doing spike tops. And then we went home. And so that was fine, I guess. So that was the first day. Or like, that was the 25th. Now what did we do on the 26th? Let me check some pictures. I was taking some pictures, you know? And I was taking some videos too. I took some videos of the interior of the pizza restaurant. And I took some pictures of the plate after I'd eaten. Wait, did I not eat the... Did I not eat the entire pizza? What the hell? There's like still some crust left. I always eat the crust. Why didn't I eat the crust? I don't know. Oh, was this the night that happened? Yeah, this was the night. It happened. So this was when it happened. It was on the 26th. Well, so it was... I was going to bed. And like all my... So like I was in the same hotel room as 2 of my classmates. And they were out doing some baloney. I don't even know what they were doing. So I was by myself. And I was trying to sleep. And then, at 1 a.m., I think it was 1 a.m., the TV in our hotel room turned on itself. Like, it turned on by itself, and I couldn't find the remote. I don't remember if the remote was there, or if I just couldn't find it. It might not even have been there. And it was so loud. The TV was so loud. And I was desperate, like, I was panicking. I was trying to turn it off. And, like, I was trying to find the remote, but I couldn't find it. I didn't know what to do. And then... So I was desperately trying to find a way to turn off the TV. And then I finally figured out that I could unplug it. I think that was how I figured it out. I don't remember. Either I plugged it out, or I actually found the remote. I don't even remember anymore. Well, if I didn't find the remote, then now that I think about it, it's possible that... Wouldn't this be crazy? Maybe someone took the remote, increased the volume on the TV, took the remote to a different room, and then turned on the TV with the remote. Would that work? Maybe it would work. And like, it was a prank on me. Now that I think about it, that might have been what happened. I don't know if that's possible. And then, like, the freaking hotel staff came to me and was, like, complaining. And I was, what the frick? I didn't even do anything. It turned on by itself. I didn't do any shit. So do you understand why I didn't like the Poland trip? Fucking hell. So what do we do the next day? So what did we do? Oh. So this is what we were doing. I think. Yes, I think what we were doing... I didn't take any pictures whatsoever. It seems. Seems I didn't take any pictures whatsoever. Okay, I think I remember what happened. Yeah. I think I remember it all now. Yeah, I remember it all now. It's all becoming clear to me now, I think. So here's what happened. I think on the 25th, I wore contact lenses. And I was able to see super well. Because of it. On the 26th, I wasn't able to make it work. I couldn't wear the contact lenses. I couldn't make it work because I suck. And I ran out, I think. Because I sucked. I had way too little. I mean, like, I did not have enough of them. I had like 3 pairs or something. And I fucked it up. So on the 26th, I had bad eyesight. Which is like everyday eyesight for me, because I never even wear contact lenses these days, or glasses, so... Like, this is just everyday eyesight for me, really. I've become very used to it. And so I had, impaired eyesight on the 26th, but whatever, it's not unusual. So I think what we did on the 27th was we went on this excursion to this cave. We walked around in this cave. And I remember we licked the surface of one part of the cave and it tasted like salt, so that was nice. And I like salt, so... Then, a bit later, I was listening to, like, what they were telling us, and it was pretty interesting, I guess. And... then... after a while of us walking in there, we finally reached the point where you could go to the bathroom. And so I was starting to go there, and my classmate told me, like, dude, you're going the wrong way. And I was like, oh, okay, sure. I'll just backtrack if you take me too far here. And sure enough, we reached a point where there was a break, where there was like this big room where we could just like hang around. So I walked back to the bathrooms, and then then we kept on walking, and we reached this other part, which was like the end, where there were bathrooms too. So then, like, everyone else went to the bathroom, and I was like, okay, no, I don't need to anymore. And then we went up this elevator, which was like super small, and there was like this loose screw like in the top of the elevator, and it was pretty funny. And we reached the surface. Didn't we have to walk like a super far distance, like in the stairs, to get down, or something like that? I don't even remember. It was like something weird. I don't remember how I got down in the first place, but We have to take an elevator to go up. Okay, now this is the last level in the game. And then, I don't remember what we did then. I don't remember how long this took. Oh yeah, so then we went to a restaurant for lunch. And that was alright, I suppose. Okay, I have to be really good at this. We went to a restaurant, and no, the food, it wasn't good. The food wasn't good. But I'm pretty sure I was able to go to the bathroom. Or maybe I wasn't. Holy frick. You really need a lot of momentum there. I don't know if that's good game design. I don't know if this is like trial and error. And this right here is why I named it Super Mario Bowl, because you end up in a bowl at the end. And then there's just a copy of the credits from the first game. Well, actually it's not exact copy, because I credited Shiro Sagisu. Or Sagisu Shiro, I don't even know. Who composed all the music I stole, well, from Worlds 1 through 9, and then this, I composed the credits music. So there you have it. That's Super Mario Bowl. Farewell.